Welcome guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kev and this is KLT Electrical Services. So firstly I'd like to thank you for coming back and supporting the channel. There's been a distinct lack of content over the last few months, and there's no excuse for that other than just being very busy and being a bit lazy with it really. I have got some stuff recorded, but it's just the time it takes to edit and stuff, I just haven't got around to it, so I do apologise. But I do want to thank you guys because over recent months the channel has grown, our subscriber level has gone up, not to a big amount, but over 1,000 now, and our viewing hours have gone up despite the lack of content. So I must thank you. We are gaining some traction and we are growing, and that is only down to you guys, so thank you very much for coming back and supporting me and the channel. So I hope you're all well. I hope you all had a nice bank holiday weekend. Over the weekend I was trying to think of different ways that I could make it interesting for you guys and do something originally that's not already been done. But as you all know, YouTube, there's a lot of stuff out there and there's a lot of content, and there's very little which hasn't been done these days, so it's very hard to be original. It's very hard to put something out there which is unique and stuff. So I unfortunately am just going to be following pretty much all the other sparks on YouTube and just showing you my daily vlogs of jobs and stuff like that I do, showing you my work. And another little snippet which I thought was very good was doing tool reviews and stuff. Now tool reviews, there are lots of people out there that do tool reviews and lots of people that sit in their nice little studios with brand new tools that have been sent through to them and then go and review them. Well, to me that's not a very useful review in my opinion. And the reason for that is because the people have literally been sent these tools, they've never used them, they're never taken to a site, they've never carried them, they've never transported them, they've never physically done any work with them. So how can they do a genuine, honest review on that bit of tooling or equipment? So 3 words basically that I'm going to start doing a little mini series of reviews, and there's 3 words involved when it comes to the tools, and that is used, abused and then reviewed. So I've actually physically used the tool, I've used it a lot, so I've abused it, and then I decide to do the review. So I'm not going to buy something which is clean out of its packet and then go this is brilliant, because that's not how a review works in my opinion. So yeah, so I just thought I'd do these little snippet 5-minute videos, and then it adds something else to the channel, another dimension, as well as showing you some work that I do. It also shows you some of the equipment that I use and some of the equipment that I would recommend, or maybe not recommend. But to be perfectly honest, I probably don't buy something that I wouldn't recommend, so because obviously it's my own hard earned that I'm spending on it. So but yeah, this is going to be one episode of maybe a few that are coming. And yeah, so I just thought I'd run that concept past you, and that's how the channel's going to go. So as well as the original work videos, we're going to start branching off and do some tool reviews as well. So let's, without further ado, let's go and review the first thing, shall we? Here we are guys. Right, as you all know from my last video, I recently went and spent quite a lot of money on Milwaukee Packout, and I must admit that's my new addiction in life. Smoking, no. Drugs, no. Alcohol, no. Milwaukee Packout is my new addiction. So I'm going to do a review on this this Milwaukee Packout M12 light set basically. So what I'll do is I'll get you in onto the bench and we'll do a close-up review of how this is and my honest opinion on it, having used it a number of times now. Right, so here we are guys. This is the Milwaukee Packout M12. It's the POAL, so I think that stands for Packout Auxiliary Light. And what it is, it's essentially a single Milwaukee Packout. It's no different to this deep single Packout. It still has the clip-in adapters on the bottom, so you can clip it onto the top of any Milwaukee Packout setup or loadout that you've got. It's no different in size. Apart from obviously it's got the lights and the little the pockets at the top. So let me move that out of the way without knocking those off. Right, so first of all, as you can see, it's in red, whereas the traditional Milwaukee Packouts are black, and it's got a handle at the front which is folding, the releasing mechanism where you unclip it like any standard Packout. But what we have is obviously a light on the top, of an LED floodlight, which folds up like this, and it's rotational 360 degrees and tilts back and forth, as you can see. So obviously any light will need a battery, so what we have is this little compartment at the back here, which has got a little lever on it, which is releases it, lifts up, and then we have the battery set up there. Currently I have a 6 amp hour M12 battery in there, which it takes more than comfortably. It's designed to obviously take M12 batteries, whether you put the smaller 2 amp hour, which are the little cylinder ones, or the 6 amp or 4 amp hour, which are obviously the slightly bigger batteries. They fit in there perfectly because it's designed for that, and then that just folds in. And then what we have underneath this light setup here, you've just got a little recessed area where the light folds into, but this is actually a little storage compartment underneath. So what I'll do first, guys, is show you inside the compartment, and then I'll talk about the function of the light and stuff. So this compartment, just literally, you pull this lever back and that releases it. The compartment's made up of 3 compartments, 1 big, 2 small. I'm not sure if these are removable, I think they are, but I tried the other day and I couldn't seem to get them out, so I weren't going to force them. But what I particularly find this useful for is obviously working in dark spaces, in particular for me, lofts. As an electrician, I spend a lot of time in lofts, and this is brilliant because not only does it give you a means of seeing what you're doing or where you're going in a loft, it also gives you a means of carrying equipment within a loft. So for example, predominantly I go up in lofts if I'm pulling cables or I'm terminating junctions for lighting circuits, or, you know, changing extractor fans and stuff like that, and for that you need lots of different things. So you might need a terminal screwdriver, that fits in there nicely. You might need some side cutters, for example, to terminate your cables, they fit in there nicely. You might want a knife for doing something with, that fits in there. Plus then your fixings, your screws, your connectors. As you can see, I've got some sleeving in there already, I've got a cable tie in there already, because I've actually been using this. And all that stuff fits in there really nicely, and then all you do is close the lid down and carry it up in the loft. So that is why I found this a real great bit of kit, for that reason, and I've used it so much since then. So let's take those bits out. Not only is it just a light, but you've also got, as you can see down here probably, you've got a USB port, USB A and USB C ports, which are controlled by that button there. You can turn the USB on, which obviously energizes these sockets, and obviously that tells you the battery reading there. So we'll turn that off. So if your phone's flat, for example, you can use this to turn, you know, charge your phone or whatever, and put it in there and carry it around if you're going up in the loft, and it's nice and safe and secure. So that's that compartment, which I find absolutely brilliant. So operation of the light, as you can see, there's various different modes on here, bright, medium and low, I think, and they're all operated by this one switch here. So let me angle that up there. So we'll turn that on, and straight away the light comes on, as you can see. So we've got 3 bars at the moment on that 6 amp hour battery, and then we can rotate through these, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and they're all different brightnesses, as you can see. So we can tilt that round any direction you want and do that, and turn it off. So yeah, in my opinion, in terms of something that you can, you know, carry around for a floodlight in a dark space and carrying equipment around, this is absolutely brilliant and an absolute game changer. Not only that, it's a power pack as well to charge your phones and stuff. Now you can see a bit of dirt on this, and this is because I've used this quite a lot, and as I said at the start of the video, I'm only going to review stuff that that I've, you know, used, abused and then reviewed. So that is the Milwaukee Packout M12 POAL Packout auxiliary light, as you can see there. So I thoroughly recommend this. I think it retails at just over £100, 105, £110. I think it's cheapest at ITS at the moment with their sales that they do, but thoroughly recommend it. Absolutely brilliant. I know they do a bigger version for the M18, but to be honest, I'm predominantly running off the M12 system, and this is absolutely brilliant for me. This is a game changer because it just sits on my pack out within my van, and whenever I'm going into a loft, I just clip it to whatever I'm going into the property with, and it's there and it's freely available. So guys, that's my first tool review on the channel. I've got more content coming. I've got a van tour which I'm filming, but I'm trying to make it a little bit more interesting for you guys, rather than just walking around with a camera going, this is this, this is this. I'm trying to make it a bit more interactive and a bit more interesting, but it's a bit difficult because it's just a van tour. But I promised you I would do a van tour of the Milwaukee Packout setup I've got in there, so I will do that for you. But that's on the way. So please, if you can, like, subscribe, comment below. Whether you like this product or if you know anything similar on the market. But yeah, until next time, hope you're well, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.